Um, so I don't know. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Here we are. All right. So let's go. So we're gonna So as you can see, guys, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I mean 6 is open. Um, and we're gonna be able to play it tomorrow. Tomorrow it drops. And that is the tip of the day. Remember, guys, if you want to donate for my lawyer, remember to click on the Streamlabs PayPal, rather, icon right in the description section, the about section, or you can Cash App me. Cash App is also on the description. You can link the Cash App. You can send to help for my lawyer fees that I have. If I do the math on it, if I don't know if I do the math, but if every single viewer, right, that I have looking at my channel were to help me out with it, it would only cost $70. You know what I mean? And I could stay out of jail and make more videos. Of course, you know what I mean. Remember, I also want to shout out to my other channel, on my YouTube channel. You could catch some of the some good music. If you guys are into rap, I'll be freestyling on there. So you can go onto my YouTube channel. It's called Prez M. That's PREZEM on YouTube. And so check me out on there too. So anyway, today, shout out to my people as well that I'm getting comments, I'm getting messages. So that's cool. So shout out to my viewers. Wanted to the tip of the day though. We were gonna talk about. Oh wait a minute. First of all, when is Black Ops coming out? It's starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. We're gonna be playing this, guys. Oh, you already know. You already know that. Hopefully the beta is gonna be good. Hopefully the beta will work. We're gonna play the beta tomorrow. All right. So that's gonna be dope. All right, but right now let's just play let's just play some quads. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's the beta, right? So the beta, I can't pre-order the beta, can I? I totally need to clean that PlayStation. It sounds like a jet. Anyway, okay. Keeps getting louder and louder. All right, well, whatever. Look, so well, we're gonna play. Well, let me just dive into the topic of today. Today's topic is don't ever listen to women. Guys, I know that there's mostly males on here, I think. I know that I'm not sure about the demographics. I know there might be some women on here, but I don't want you girls to be offended or feel any kind of animosity towards me. I will explain myself. You know, the reason I said that you shouldn't listen to women. I'm mostly speaking to men, obviously here, but I mean I'm also speaking to women, and I'll tell you why. Because men need to hear this, but I think women haven't heard this before, and so you know, I feel as though that as a man, you know, I am a male. First of all, let me just go ahead and say that there's a when I say man and women, a male is a boy, a man, and if anybody else tells you differently, they're just fucking lying. Okay. You know, whenever you hear a gay person talk about cite sources for that, I don't know. I'm tell them, no, you tell me who the fuck told you that a male is a fucking female and a man is a woman and shit. Okay, you tell me who the fuck told you that. You know what I mean? Because that's a goddamn lie. And I promise you that, you know what I mean, I will find those people that said that fucking lies and fucking rock bottom their ass. Liars. At the end of the day, those are liars. So let me tell you, as a man, right? Um, I can think about 3 things that you should listen to before you listen to women. Second things to listen to before you listen to women. You should listen to. It's about men is because men we have fallen created love. Like we learned love rather. We didn't create love, but we learned it through, I believe, God, which is the source of all good, the good things that you take for granted in your life, and the good things in nature and good things that we are. You know, God is the one that you should thank for all these. But I'm gonna tell you this, like I said, you should, when I think about things that you should listen to before women, I would say you should listen to you should listen to God, listen to your gut instinct, you should listen to your conscience, you should listen to your parents, before you ever listen to you're a woman, okay? And so honestly, one of the worst things that one of the worst things, one of the greatest tips that I can give you, from my years and experience here on earth. I am 31 years old and I've been through real shit, you know what I mean? And when I say real shit, I mean like things that people probably, would have already died from, you know what I mean? Anyway, human atrocities. But the point is that it's hard to maintain soberness, or maintain rather your innocence, when you don't know what you're doing and you're being tainted from sin, from consecutive sin all around you. It's hard to stay clean when you're in a dirty environment. So, but yeah, so these things, a lot of people, a lot of males are tricked into, into following women. It's one of the ways that people make money off of you, and it's just a way of manipulating you and taking advantage of a person's innocence or naiveness. So whatever. But the point is that you should listen to your gut instinct because you're a man. If you're a boy, you're a man. Understand one thing: that males and females, boys and girls, are different, and you happen to be a lucky person, a lucky soul, because you're a boy. You're a boy. You're lucky. You know why? Because you're a fucking man. You're gonna be a man. Okay, you got you won. You know what I mean? You decided, or God decided, or you decided rather. God allowed you to become a male. You know what I mean? And stuff. And this is how you are. This is what you are. And you should feel comfortable about being a man. I know that women make people feel uncomfortable about being a man, and we're gonna get to that in a little bit. But well, actually, we can do it right now. That's the whole point. Don't listen to them, because I know that a lot of guys out here have heard the term toxic masculinity, right? And well, that's some shit that women made up because they're fucking jealous that they're not men. You know what I mean? And they can't keep up with men. They did it in order to afflict us, in order for them to slow us down, to not reach our full potential, so that they can seem this illusion that they are actually on the same level as us, physically or whatever. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm trying to say? That they hindered our progress. They wanted to hurt us so that they could freaking act like they're the same as us. You know what I mean? It's an illusion, but they did it. They induced, the people that wanted to oppress us anyway. We understand that we got to hold back. We understand that women, can't go through the things we go through, built differently. We're literally built different. You know what I'm saying? And we are stronger than women. You know what I mean? We should embrace this, even though women tell us not to, and and we should. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that we, growing up, try to tell us. Anyway, um, they so anyway, the fact of the matter is that you should listen to your good instinct, but don't listen to a woman. A woman does not know what a man needs, or they don't know what a man, how a man is happy, what makes a man happy and stuff. Because I'm a man. See, the problem that you have right now with the reason why a lot of males are depressed, a lot of young men. I know you're depressed. I'm depressed, and I'm a man. I'm a grown man to be depressed if I was in your shoes, and I get depressed for going through the same things that you. I mean, witnessing the same things that you guys go through. I know if I'm doing bad, then you guys must be doing, But it is up to me as a man, as a grown adult, to stand up for what's right because I know that it's wrong for what women are doing. And what I mean by that is that you're growing up in an environment that women have created through feminism, where they are, and not all of y'all obviously, but where you're being raised as a woman, as a girl. And shout out to the male teachers and stuff like that. I used to make fun of them. The reality is that I'd rather be a teacher as well. You know what I'm saying? Because the point is that males and females are different. Like I said, and we're built differently. So um, a female has estrogen in her. The reason why I'm starting off with females is because they always tell us to be mindful of women. You young boys, you know what I mean? Since we were young boys, they made sure that we know about this and know about the female anatomy, be respectful and mindful of their anatomical, biological autonomy. You know what I mean? Where their cycle, they have periods and stuff like this, and they tell us to be mindful of this stuff in schools and not make fun of them and take it easy on them, and you can't clown them and blah blah blah. Be a gentleman, don't be rude. All this crazy shit. All this babying for women. You know what I mean? And and we do. We're mindful of them. We do take it easy on them. We don't laugh at them when they get rushed out the bed, the school, the classroom. We can't even, when they start wearing makeup and all this crazy shit, we can't say nothing about their looks or what they choose to wear, the makeup or the fake titties that they put on when they're still in middle school and stuff. I'm like, are those real? I got suspended because I said that when I was a kid. You know what I mean? But the girl, she was developing really quickly, and I'm like, ha ha ha. I was just a kid. You know what I mean? I just did it to show off, but the point of the remains is that you can't even joke around about those things, even because she's a girl, and they teach you, and girl that we're forced to be nice. You know what I mean? And not like we're not because we're the right thing. We're being mindful, and they're saying that they get to the point that they feel like we're forced to, and we shouldn't I don't care what you say, we're forced to do anything. Fact of the matter is that we love our mother. We all love our mother, right? And teaches us this sort of the same thing as well. So we're getting brainwashed, at schools and at home, and in the workplace, and now in the where you have let women have dominated this sphere because they're women, and that's where you'll find them. Women can't deal. They can't. Look, there's millions of homeless people and people without jobs, right? But so we took it upon ourselves to make the least amount of women there, and mainly left it for men to be those things, right? And so we gave the resources for women to women because we realized that that's the right thing, because women have what we thought at the time that was the right thing. I believe that was not the right thing to do, because knowing how women turned out once they were given these resources, these privileges, which I get to. But the point is that males have testosterone, right? Women have estrogen. You cannot raise a male that has testosterone environment. You see, they get away with it when you're young because you don't have as much testosterone. But when you start getting through puberty age, you start getting testosterone. Your body starts to change, and it is at this point, right, where your testosterone makes you stronger than women. It's at this point that you can kick a woman's ass when you're like 14. I mean, at this point, you're stronger than all your teachers. I mean, and shit, and at this point, you can take on a fucking teacher. You know what I mean? When you're fucking 13, 14 years old, some of them even. So the point is that they get away with it until you get to this point. Well, at 14 and 13, oh no, actually it was like around 12. I'll tell you a story that at 12, I started getting treated like I was a gang member. I started getting treated like I was an adult. By the time I was 14 years old, young men, these Karens of today, these traitors of America, these Karens, they seemingly will, if they see you on the street, they'll charge you. They'll think you're a grown criminal. They'll treat you like a grown criminal, even though you're 14 years old. You're still a child. I understand that because a lot of young men, we historically speaking, like, that's something that women don't understand, is that we get treated like a grown ass man since we're like 14, okay, and that's when we start having our testosterone, our voice drops, our voice cracks. We start going through puberty and all that stuff. We get growth spurts and yada yada yada. And these things, right? Women make fun of this. Women make fun of you when your voice cracks, right? They make fun of you. You're tall and uncoordinated. They make fun of you because you grow you little chin hair. You know what I'm saying? You get a little chest hair. You know what I'm saying? And so that, like, women make fun of you because of this stuff, right? And the fact of the matter is that we were mindful. So when are women mindful? Girls mindful of a male? Women don't do the same. Meaning that didn't teach young women how to behave, and they mimic what grown women do, right? And so, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care what y'all say, because y'all learn, y'all live what you learn, right? The things you learn in life is how you're gonna live your life, and so you're examples of what people do, of what you see. And so, like I was saying that like I was saying that you have to, as a man, you have to remember that that you're not a, you would get treated like a grown adult, right? Is a victim, like they get. They're not a victim, but they get treated as such, and you're not gonna get treated the same as a woman, all right? Okay, that will become apparent. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that you're not prepared for that because you've been like, a lot of kids are not prepared for this because they don't understand it because they get raised as if they're women. Like if they can afford to be emotional, like if they can afford to, like if they're not gonna get treated like crap by police or by anybody. I got treated like crap by police. They treat me like an animal. Treated me like a grown-ass adult, a grown criminal. Treated me like a hardened criminal when I was just 14, And but nobody cared because I was a man. They treated me like a man even though I was a boy. Grow up like treated me like I was, they didn't care. They just don't care. Women like, oh yeah, he should get charged as an adult, or yeah, like he, what I mean, like a hard criminal or something. You know what I mean, and so harassment and all this stuff, and people like on the street will seemingly mistake me for an adult. That means that a cop would beat me up and stuff and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, so it's important for you to listen to your gut instinct, your conscience and God. You know what I mean? Before you listen to a woman, because a woman does not understand those things that I just mentioned when you're growing up. So a woman doesn't have perspective of that. She doesn't understand how it is to be treated like a grown adult. They're always treated like a victim, and so a woman's not going to help you in those situations, and it's a waste of time to believe that a woman's going to help you in any. Okay, a woman's not going to help you in any of this stuff. These are things that men have to go through. You know what I mean? You have to watch your own back. You have to, what I'm saying, make sure that you don't get called a monster. You have to watch your emotions and control your anger, your strength. You have to show mercy. You have to hold back and bite your tongue. You have to do all these things, right? Because if not, then because we don't live in a society where these women we are allowed to reach our full potential, because they treat women like we're equal, and they take it easy on women. So we have to hold back. You know what I mean? And again, and the fact of the matter, like truthfully, it's the way that they're raised. Women are raised in a way that makes them happy, right? And we're talking about being happy here. You know, for a woman to be happy, they speak about their feelings, their emotions, right? This helps their estrogen levels. So they all talk about their emotions. They eat little fucking ice cream, and because it doesn't make no sense, because it's all emotional. It doesn't give a fuck. It's not about women think emotionally. They don't think. I mean, so they do all this shit. It's a fucking night for a woman. It's like, and they went to Paris, and you know she like, oh, wait till Fabian hears. She's like, you ever seen that movie with Anne Hathaway, The Devil Wears Prada? That shit's a comedy. It's a fucking nightmare for a man. I mean, this girl leaves her New York boyfriend, right? Who's a guy, like a nerd chump, and then she gets a job as an intern. She goes to fucking shit. She has a fucking she cheats on her boyfriend. First, her boyfriend is anyway, because it's part of her job, and she starts dressing like a model, like a bitch, like wearing designer and shit, all bougie. She for this fashion icon, and then like she goes to Paris and whatever, and she has this fucking escapade, or she has a fucking she cheats on her boyfriend with this Fabio looking, what I mean, this fucking Italian motherfucker, or French nigga, and then she fucking, and then she finds out he's a piece of shit. She starts missing her boyfriend again, and then she goes back to New York and then goes back to New York. She be this, like, I'm changing into somebody I'm not. All emotional bullshit. She goes back, and then she goes back to her old life at the end of the movie. And she's like, now I have perspective and shit. Now I know what's really out there, and I choose to be motherfucking nerd self that I am, instead of being the bougie, stupid, fashion icon shit, and some fucking that shit. And then so what happens is that, um, you know, he goes back into her life and starts saying, hey, like, I haven't heard from you. I'm sorry that you got that fight. You're bullshit. All this bullshit. And then it's like, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, so he's like, so, I get that's good that we're cool. Maybe you could tell me about parents. You know what I'm saying? Where to go? But then he was like, maybe you could tell me about how parents oh man, and she was like, oh man, if I don't know, she said something like, oh, like she's talking to the camera, you know, she's breaking the fourth wall. She's talking to her stupid bitches at the end of the movie. She's like, oh, you know, only Fabio can see me now, or something like that. That's the movie, you know, like he's like, you know, or some bullshit like that, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, like she fucking mentions shit on that, right? She cheated on him. At the end of the movie, you know, she's like, this nigga's an idiot. You know, the guy's, look, in a fucking female rom-com, the guy's a fucking chump, a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? And she's like, Fabio, nigga, and you know, the guy doesn't know. And this is a comedy, right? This is a comedy for women. This is what they watch. For a man, that's a fucking nightmare. You know what I mean? Imagine your friend leaves you, fucks some fucking there, and then comes back and fucking, and now she has all this perspective, all this shit that she did behind your back, nigga. Like she looks at the world and there's all these. That's so, that shit is fucking crazy, and that's a raw for women. I mean, it's a fucking night. I mean, and this is what I like to watch. You know, like I you know, women are emotional, and it makes no sense. They're emotional. It's just emotions. I mean, so like for a bitch that's she found herself in all this bullshit. She found herself by having to cheat and do all this shit. Then she really loved her piece with her dream. 5 green-eyed motherfucker. That nigga, he's a fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean? You don't have to sleep with him to find that out. You know what I'm saying? But then they, you know what I mean? Like, it's like unrealistic expectations, and they realize the guy's a fucking douchebag, and like, yeah, no shit. So what the fuck? It's just crazy, you know. That's the message. That's the message of the story. That you know the person. They mean like their unrealistic expectations, of real love. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. I mean, like, what the fuck? But she had to go. She had to go to Paris and cheat on. She really doesn't Fabio. You know what I mean? And she wanted motherfucking the guy that loves her for who, with all her imperfections. Her smelly shit in the morning. Her stinking feet. You know what I mean? I mean that's she's like, oh, I like eating, you know, playing footsie with you, eating, you know, not without my stupid fucking pajamas. Like, okay, bitch, you know, like that's the Fabio, just to find out that Fabio did that shit, and then she's like, oh, I can't be with Fabio because Fabio doesn't, you know, that shit, but it's only about how she feels, you know, that's metamorphosis of the whole fucking thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It makes no sense. It's a sin, and she cheats on a do that they don't want fucking. You understand what I'm saying? Like, fucking dumbass fucking hoe. This is a romantic comedy. You know what I mean? This is supposed to be funny. This is what fucking. That's fucking bullshit. I mean. I mean, and then she goes back with him, doesn't even tell him, and he has the right to. I mean, it's fucking bullshit. I mean, goddamn. And so bitches cheat like that all the time, bro. My ex-girlfriend did the same shit to me. She took a month off from our relationship. Who the fuck takes a month off from a relationship? Well, she needed to go fuck some other guy to see if she loved me for real. And she ended up coming back and saying, oh yeah, I loved you for real. And then she ended up cheating 5 years later after wasting my fucking time because she doesn't know what the fuck love is. I mean, they don't appreciate the shit. I mean, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're all full of shit. So the point is, if a girl, fuck that hoe. If a girl needs a break, fuck that bitch. That bitch. You don't need, you know, that's immature. Not only that is that immature. You don't need that shit in your life. I mean, like you know, don't waste your time on these type of chicks. These dumbass bitches, bro. That's all they're doing is wasting your time. I mean, you know, I was trying to like find out that those things are the book is not ever going to be outdated. Okay, it's still as relevant as it is then. I mean, humans haven't evolved. Our nature is still the same, and adultery is still adultery, and etc. Like, it's not going to go out of style. Okay, out of style. I mean, like, as far as what Jesus Christ, I mean, that's not going to go out of style. That is perfect nature. One partner for life. You know what I mean? One mate. You know, to procreate with, and to move and flow. You know what I mean? And to prosper. You know, from us. This is what to find prosper. You know, and that's meant to do. That is what brings prosperity. You know what I mean? And it's the best thing that we can do. You know what I mean? And so it's like, okay, you know, and when I say, I mean like, not just one mate, but the person that, like, for a man can have several women, but a woman can't have several men. And of course, that's biblical, and you know, it is. I don't mean it in a, I don't mean it in the way that rappers mean it, like, oh, I got a lot of bitches. No, I mean it like that. You create a bigger family with two wives. Biblical, if you know, have, you know, girlfriend, right? And if a man has to ask for sex, bro, then you know. I had a girlfriend, and I had, like, needed to have sex. So I started fucking cheating. And you might think that that's bullshit. I don't give a fuck, because it was that intentional. Like, if she can't handle me, then I need another chick that can. You know what I'm saying? Enough to go around. You feel me? Ah. Anyway, but like I was saying, but you're probably younger than that, so you don't have to worry about that. All I'm saying that if you like both, if they both love you and you love both of them, choose both, take up both, make them both your wife, set some ground rules. You know what I mean? And don't be sleazy. No. No.
No. No, papito, acá no entiende.
No. No. Get out.
Dios te vas a poner, hijo.
No.
Acá no entiende.
Que no. Yo no tengo el número de ella, so sálgase, sálgase. Sálgase de mi cuarto. Sálgase de mi cuarto. Anyway, like I was saying, the nice man that I am has my money. About this, you'd be surprised. I have this. I mean, um, that's that's the tip of the day, to listen to yourself. Listen to yourself, and you know, don't rely on the female perspective. And if you're a female, you know, don't rely on a female's, you know, whatever. There's this thing that says, you know, like who could you? I don't know. It's like this biblical thing that says, you know, um, shame on the woman, you know, and whatnot. But the main point I'm trying to make is that you know, a man, we have to be leaders, and we can't rely on you know, women to lead. It could get a little bit graphic. I could be a little bit more critical, but in the uh, in reality, you know, you have to find, you know, that man, we move mountains down, like bar low. We're stronger. You know what I mean? Women are non-sensational. They're cold and they're heartless. They know so they know how to hurt us. I mean, feelings because we don't like hurting. We don't like feelings. Like we don't do that shit. We're not heartless. Women think that men are cold, but in reality, men are not cold. Men just avoid impulsive decisions. We do things we don't like. That we're not. We don't base our life off of emotions. Women think that they've been done wrong because that's how they feel. How they feel is not necessarily reality. You understand? So they're not strong or stoic. They're just fucking bitches. I mean, and they like to hurt you emotionally, and they like to get on your last goddamn nerve. You know what I mean, and shit like that. Because they know they can hurt you. It's just for me, it's just evil. Like I just think that women, like there's something about them that makes them evil. Like you know, to want they want to hurt your feelings and shit. because because we ignore theirs. We don't hurt their feelings. You know, we don't seemingly want to hurt. They consciously they mean to hurt you with full intent of hurting you. You know, it's crazy. So yeah, but like I said, um, uh, that's what it is. I think that it can help you out. That's one of the biggest mistakes I did was listen to women. You don't listen to women, okay? Listen to you nowhere. It'll get you messed up, all twisted up, and then you realize because like you know what I'm saying. You don't think they think emotionally. They don't know what's really. You know, like you know they're fucking dumb. I mean, if you know what I'm saying. So they lie to you, and they fucking they don't because that is gonna hurt your feelings or whatever. Bitches that don't know how, you know, right? So she doesn't tell you about it. Why she thinks it's gonna hurt your feelings, even though she told you. You understand what I'm saying? Like it. So instead, she rather have you walking around like a, you know what I mean, instead of just telling you who she cheated on you with. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is that these bitches like they do the most craziest shit. Expect like they don't see the wrong because when they were doing it, they liked it, did it. That's the worst part about it is that when the girl cheats, she's enjoying it, you know, she's acting emotionally. So she doesn't think like, oh, she doesn't think about your feelings. She thinks about her own feelings. Like I said, that's why a girl doesn't say the truth when you need to get the truth, make the right decision. logically, why the fuck am I spending this time with this cheater? She's gonna leave, right? You know, she doesn't tell you that, so she ends up hurting you more. She doesn't leave. And she thinks that what you want to hear is that she cheat on you, and that and then she ends up leaving you out of nowhere. And like, what the fuck was all this bullshit? I mean, why the fuck don't you just say the truth that you cheated and shit? You know, why play this game? And it's like, because she doesn't think logically. She thinks emotionally. It's what's the word called? Like, you cause the pain, and then you want to act like you can't. It's like I don't know. It's some type of self that women have. You know, like that they're the ones that cheat on you, and then they're like, I'm not gonna tell him because it's gonna hurt his feelings. I'm like, bitch, the fuck. You already fucking hurt his feelings. You know, you didn't give a fuck when you cheated, so why would you say it now? You know, it's like some bullshit that they wanna, you know. It's like, you know, no, women are like this, like for real. Like one of a girl that when they like you, when she really likes you, she wants you to believe that she's an innocent little fucking girl. She wants you to believe that she's a little innocent victim, you know, that she's not a hoe or nothing. So she's disingenuous with you. She doesn't tell you she has no friends. She hides her real life from you. She's disingenuous. She hides her real life from you. And whatnot. I mean, like, this shit happened all the time. When I was going out with this girl, she hid who she really was from me. You know, she hid her who she really was. Like she wants to say that she's a girl. Man, it's so fucking self-righteous. It's sick. You know what I mean? That's what they do. That's what I mean. It's only because she looked herself. She lied to you so that she feels better about it. It's crazy. And then you the one that ends up hurt. She ends up hurting you, and she doesn't even think about what the fuck. You know, and then when she has all these problems, when you're asking for the truth, she leaves because again her emotions, you know what I mean, fucking make her leave and shit. Like all these girls like have an excuse as to why they break up with their boyfriend, and it starts with how they feel. They think that how they feel with all this stupid ass shit. You know what I mean, like abort their babies, like leave their men, leave their families. You know, like I would vacation and come back and she hasn't her fucking 5 years. You can't trust a woman by herself in this. They're off the wall. Crazy. She's like wow, like influence for one fucking week. You come back and want to fucking do some extreme shit, you know, because you think, bitch, like that's crazy. That's crazy. Next, it's emotional. It's stupid. I mean, because she's a hot like she does shit. How she, I mean, like, oh, problems. You don't like me, some shit, right? And then you fucking have you, even though you slept with me, but you're not willing to have my because I said some shit or because of the way that I am. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, just because of your with me, so you decide to abort a baby. Because a baby that has nothing to do with us. It's not. I mean, not nothing. It's not the baby's fault. It has nothing to do for what we did. You understand? For our problems, a baby's innocent. but they do other shit because of how they feel in the moment. So that's why they're so susceptible. They're easily women. Women are so easily fucking brainwashed because of that reason. That's why like they are the most enslaved fucking bunch in this country. That's why feminism is enslavement, because it makes no sense. These bitches, you don't have to make sense. It's just how they feel. They can be tricked to feel good doing something bad. You know what I mean? So like they're fucking clarity that males have. You know what I mean? They can't maintain that clarity. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a woman, but I mean, I have I have seen how women are. It's like they get a mental fog, and they can get lied to. They get easily manipulated. Like that's because they're emotional. So they get tricked into thinking the good is bad. That's all you have to do is just fucking lie to them and have like a conscience, and then they just don't care. They'll do all the bad shit in the world. You know what I mean? And they'll cheat. They'll abort their baby. They're conscience, so they don't have no guilt and doing all this shit, so they don't see all the pain they cause when they don't take accountability like that. And again, sex is such an emotion. So they destroyed. They they're like not who he became. You know what I mean? When he was the first dead, the the Jesuit order, aka the Illuminati and the secret societies, fucking to become fucking while they were killing millions of Jews. The Germans, the German white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired, Germans, the citizens, they applauded. Like you have to understand that they never had a whole country, that was for him, that supported him. You know what I mean? And killing all these millions of Jews. You understand? And that's how these women are. Like they're killing the people. We're the Jews, the men that probably believes in God or something, goes against the get. They're trying to kill Americans, like God, liberty, justice for all. No to the same us and do shit. And they support and they kill their babies. And they destroyed their men. Their men. They don't care about the injustice of the genocide of the people. They just feel better. They're treated better, so they feel happier because they're more privileged than the person. You believe that for anybody to say is not an American view. Like that should be abhorred. Like disgusted at this, and feminists too, because feminism is applying that they're other people. That should be disgusting to us. We know better than that. You know what I mean? We're different, but I know I'm saying that men are stronger and that men should listen to themselves. That we don't need women, but that's just the truth. You know what I mean? Because right now you got them thinking that they're not stronger than women. You got them thinking that they're dumber than women, but their lives are 10 times more oppressed. You know what I mean? And so like I like we gave women the resources they needed, right? That they cried for. They were getting the resources. We gave them the ability to fucking be hoes and not say do, bro? What did they do? What the when we gave them all the freedom, our right to express, to destroy our community, sold us out to the devil. They became racist, hyper, and they used their opportunities and the resources to help. That they want to have a better lifestyle, and that they're like nobody put a gun in their head and told them to be a. They killed all those babies because that's what they wanted to do. You know, that's morally wrong, and they did that anyway. But now we're totally fucked. Like they're destroying this civilization. Powered by the same people that empowered person. Adams, JFK, assassinated by the group of people, the same people that caused the Great Depression of the 1900s, the same people that fucking keep taxing you and enslaving you, the same people that motherfucking want feminists, existential tell, you know, believe in a man, a woman, bullshit, and believes. I mean, you know, they want you to feel powerless and totally, you know, weak. Dignity, your honor, your all that shit, so you can have complete dignity. And that's just what it is, you know. And if you pay attention to that, but guess what? They teach you that in school? Fuck no, they don't. You learn that shit on the internet, of course. You learn this, you know what I mean? You see the tool that we have that was given, you know, created by nerds and stuff. Stuff. You know, I don't know what were you bitches were trying. What were y'all doing? Y'all were taking pictures of your ass and putting on social media. That's what you do with it. Okay, great. Well, I seek for the truth, you know, because I don't have to pay for college. I can go to college right here. Look, here's guys. They think that video games and are stupid. They think video gamers are stupid. But guys, you know you're not stupid. Okay, don't ever listen to women, bro. Not even your mother. Your mother tells you that playing video games are stupid. Do you understand that video games are computers? And you, we created us plus one other group created the technology industry, the technological industry that is IBM, you know, Microsoft, Meta, fucking IBM, well, whatever IBM, you know what I'm saying? You know, all these major industries like Nvidia, motherfucker, all these computer chips and technology that's going around the world. We already understand that we're at the forefront of the precipice of this shit. I mean, we're at the forefront of this shit. Why? Because we're gamers. We play the fucking video games. We get the best fucking system. We're up to date, current gen. You know, current gen means this fucking current generation. You fuck group is that contributes to the technological industry. You know, business leaders, business people that use their, you know, that use computers for their business. Okay, technological industry. That's a major fucking industry. It is as bigger now. The market for technology is agriculture. You understand what I'm saying? In the world, it's fucking as big as agriculture. Okay, right now, this country relies on motherfucking technological fucking industry, bro. You know what I mean? That's where the money's at now. You understand what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers. So what I'm saying is that you being a gamer, you're taking part of one of the most you're a gamer, you've been part about, you've been part of it the entire, you know what I mean? You, you understand what I'm saying? You're not fucking stupid, bro. You know what I mean? Don't listen to women, bro. Don't listen to your stupid fucking mom. You know what I mean? She never played video games. Bitches never played video games, bro. You know, this was created by nerds. You know what I mean? What the fuck that fuck niggas fucking contribute to society? Nothing, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, you fuck Kim Kardashian, I'll fuck all these bitches. They used the shit that nerds created to fucking further their business. You know what I mean? So fuck that shit. All these people need to be thinking down before. And but the point that I'm trying to make is that dumb person for playing video games. Yet, you know, some people like myself, my entire life, that I'm fucking for dumb. No, nigga, this is not brain rot. This is fucking women is brain rot. You know what I mean? That's I mean, like, you know, and I'm gonna tell you, like, two video games are also like, I didn't do video games, but I wanted to be the condition that nobody fucking told me the way to do it. And now I'm a real gamer, which means I appreciate it. I'm not be a stupid streamer and shit just because I just streaming right now. I mean, but I'm a real gamer. Like, games off stream. You know, and I like playing a good video games. I just don't because you know I just do other shit. But again, you know, I'm saying that without gamers, the total industry wouldn't be the number one industry right now. You know what I mean? You understand? So, us, and we are part of the people that you know that get to see the you understand? So, what I tell you is that, or maybe you don't understand, but what I'm trying to tell you is that if you love video games, then you know, the collective businessman to go from video to fucking you know, $1 million company in technology because it's just nerds play video games. All of them do. Elon Musk plays fucking video games. In the world plays for losers. You Dutch bitches. That's why I say because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Elon Musk plays video games, bro. In video games, it's hand-eye coordination, yes, yes, but it's also, you know, do you think I'm only looking at the video game? I'm looking at the details, the graphics, the technology, you know, all this bullshit. You know what I mean? It's not just, it's not simple. It's not that, not simple, bruh. Like, what the fuck? Fuck is fucking pissing me off. But like I said, Elon Musk plays video games. I bet you Bill Gates plays video games. Fucking every fucking rich technological person play video games. Fucking Mark Zuckerberg play video games. Every fucking person, rich ass people play video games, dog. Are you fucking shitting me? Who the fuck said that shit was for losers? You know what I mean? Some loser, probably your broke mother, probably some fucking hoe that's broke that needs to go over here. You know what the fuck? What the fuck they know, bro? You can't look unless you want to be a bitch. Unless you want to be one. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, like my like I have parents who don't understand because country, they're from a third world country, but you know what, the best thing country, El Salvador, is to get into the technology, bro. You know what I mean? We could be like Singapore, and one of the things that we could do is, you know, get the technology adept. You know, we have, you know, they barely got computers to go over there. You know what I mean? But understand this: there's less than 10, I think, in El Salvador, right? There's not, and you know, they're gonna be technology people, but it's there to make, and we can go over there and help all of them out. You know, I can literally help all my people. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't take as much. It's like there's cities here that are bigger. Like there's more people in New York than there's in the entire country of El Salvador. You understand? Like, and so it's like, you know, I need to fucking like help my people. Like, you know, computers and shit. We could become like a Singapore, like how Bukele's vision is. You know, become a business trading, you know, center of the world. And learn finances. We you know, really what we have to do is math and fucking technology and computers. You know, I know that sounds stupid, but kids, I bet they're gonna be more. They're gonna be more. I like the things that I like in the world. I mean, is God, technology. Technology shows the God side of humans. Like it's godly inspired. It's creation, something that humans created, just like God created us. I mean, damn, this nigga suck. Get the f out, grandma. Salga así.
Dame bien.
No,
Yo te voy a correr.
no se puede.
Bien.
No se puede. Anyway, um, um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, yeah. You know, don't listen to women, man. Women are bad news. If you have a woman that is, and because women are perverted, bro. Women are pigs. I mean, look, and I'm not trying to say. I'm just saying that in general. You know, that like, you know, don't listen to. Well, I don't want to hear voices, man. And sexual morality, promiscuity, fucking is what I'm hearing. They're they're it's crazy because they allow women to be more babies, but then they try to say that men shouldn't jerk off. You're teaching them to jerk off. They're jerking off because of you. So much, but like I said, rebuke them. Rebuke them. It's probably the only way. You know, it is the way. It is the way. It's what Jesus wants for you. Because women, they're perverted. They're perverted you. You know, and again, they only want something from you, so they'll lie to you. We know that. You know, no, we already know what type of things they'll do. But don't hate women. I'm just trying to say, don't raise a man like a woman, and a woman is not a man. That's what I'm saying. That's what. And yes, you're a man because you're strong enough for God to make you, you know, and God decided to make you a man. It means that you're worth something as a man. Embrace it. The devil, women, feminism. First of all, feminism is what LGBTQ is statistics. Now I know Andrew Tate and other people will tell you, listen to statistics or whatever. Apparently he doesn't like statistics, but I'm gonna tell you this: a person that doesn't follow statistics is a fool. A person that doesn't like statistics is a fool. You fucking bitch! Stop. Damn it! You suck. All right, nah, bro. Now, cause y'all done fucked up. So, you should also listen to God. You should also listen. Believe. I mean, either. You just women. Nobody. Right now, feminism have been against women. Women have been compromised. I'm trying to. They're enslaved and that they're going to hell. You know what I mean? But they don't listen. Of course, they don't listen. So you should listen to these people either. I mean, there's this saying that goes, um, curse the woman that listens to another woman or trust another person. Curse the person that trusts another. You should only trust in God. You should only trust in people that you know that are following God, following Jesus Christ, who is God, right? Jesus. Not fake gods, not 6ix9ine gods, not Drizzy, not 6ix9ine gods, freaking faggots. No, I mean Jesus Christ. I mean, not people who change the false image of the Son of Man and try to hide behind it, like Lowe's or whatever. All these people, so um, you know, uh, a woman tells another girl, to leave her man because of how, of course, remember that their feelings are not the best things that's for you. You know, feelings. That's why it's such a, because y'all make decisions based on emotions. Emotions are temporary. Emotions change. So when a woman tells you to leave a man because of how you feel, those feelings are going to change. You know what I mean? You're not giving a chance, but you leave a man, you commit adultery. Like you don't know how many times I hear a woman to commit adultery and be a hoe with their partner. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say this. woman that any girl that needs to, any woman or any person that needs to have other people tell them their life probably shouldn't be dating, you know, because they're not mature enough. They're not mature enough to speak for themselves. You know, not mature enough to make their own decisions. And if they listen to, you know, street, you know, who try to generalize these problems, they're listening to somebody that tells them to go commit adultery, go cheat, go leave him, and go fuck some other guy, right? Go up and go fuck some other guy. When that listens to these people, you should never. You're still a little girl. I mean, you should have never been in a relationship. I mean, you stop wasting men's times, and men should avoid you because you know that's just preposterous. If you need your mother to help you in an argument when you're having an argument with your boyfriend, then you gotta bring other people into it. If you're a person that goes on social media and asks your followers for advice on how to live life, or whether you should date this guy or not, or whatever, whether you should leave this guy. Oh, I found out this guy likes fucking chocolate on his popcorn. That's so weird. Like, you know, what the fuck, you know? You're like, no, bitch. Like, you shouldn't be dating at all. I mean, like, you know, that's some guys, gals. You know, seek to get married, and seek to get married with a person who's stay a virgin. Right? I know everybody because everybody wants to make, you know, gay people tell you to be perverted because they want to. They're perverted. They're gay, and you know, Planned Parenthood tells you to have sex. They make money off of your abortion. You know, they make for your abortions. That's why it's a business move. All right. Feminism tells you to be like that because they want power and they want to. They're just evil, you know. They want to. They want you. They're being influenced by Satan because they think they're victims and they just don't want to. You know, these are people, feminism and all these people, LGBTQ and you know, choicers. These are people who have been handed over to their reprobated mind. They're a reminder of damnation. You know, they're a reminder that God put onto us eternal damnation. These are people who are lied already. I mean, they're a reminder of eternal damnation. Just remember that, because when you think what they're saying is right, what they're saying is miserable. Miserable. And they I'm telling you, their feminism, like I said, gay gay people say that they're on fucking. I mean, the males again, because the males were raised like a woman. They have testosterone. You know what I mean? And you know, and another thing, pro-choicers and gay people, they like to Planned Parenthood. They like to, you know, racism, right? Eugenics is leads to external. Uh, it's racism. It leads to depopulation. You know, group. You know what I mean? It's really it's racism on a whole different level, but it leads to, like, you know, scientific experiments and stuff. You know what I mean? And junks. It's fucked up science. It's evil science. Evil science. But worst of all, I mean, one of the worst things it does is that it leads to making profit immorally. Like, one of the things that they make money off is surrogacy, you know, artificial insemination and stuff like that. These things have led to a business where people do this immorally for money. You know, it's all for money. It's not for you. You know, they convince you women that Planned Parenthood is part of healthcare. It's not, because they're not caring about the health of the child or the health, the mental health or emotional health or the rights of the man whose seed it is, right? It's bullshit, okay? It's bullshit. And like, what if a woman gets raped? I'm like, if a woman gets raped, honestly, you know what I would say? You know, is if she would be a mother once upon a time, well, she will have her kid. She should have her kid. You know, because the baby is not the baby's fault, right? This is what I'm saying. But there should be more support groups instead of groups that are like, oh, I'll just kill it, and then it's now for another viable solution for it. The most girls, they don't want to kill the baby. They're scared. And there's no solution for that. They're brainwashed by feminism but people were brainwashed by Planned Parenthood because they wanted money. You know what I mean? So there's no viable solutions. You know, yes, there are the Catholic. But like, yeah, some of these motherfuckers unfortunately were fucked up, right? And but it's wrong. It means that the person, people have free will. These people unfortunately, decided to commit a great sin, and molesting kids or something. That's a great sin. These people have peace. You understand what I'm saying? These people have peace in their life, like, and because it is a great sin. You know what I mean? They're tormented. And the thing is that but again, I'm not who I'm not the sentencer. I'm not the executioner. It's up to God to decide what was appropriate. I forgive people. So I have to forgive, even people like that. But no, I don't fucking hang around with them and know people like that. But the point is that I would fucking light them up. Fucking like Drake. Drake doesn't deserve any peace neither. I mean, because like he was trying to fuck Milli Vanilli. I mean, and then you know, uh, you know, he was trying to fuck the girl. That girl was cool. It was cool when she came out. This chick is like, like she has the look like she's the sidekick. She could be like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like Godzilla, that other. It's like like you want a lead, like a cool female character, like an Ellie. You know, she kind of looked like an Ellie from The Last of Us. That is, remember the video game? And like I was thinking like who could be Ellie and shit, like because Ellie's like she's adorable, but she's also like badass. So that's the type of look that fucking Millie. She's like, oh, she's in an action movie. She's like a little. She's not an action movie. She's an action star. You know what I mean? That's cool. You know what I mean, but fucking like what's her name? Who's a good person that should have played Ellie is that girl that comes out and what's her name? That fucking girl that came out in that new movie. Her name was Kaylee some shit. Like she came out in Civil War, you know, where she's the young photographer. She plays Kirsten Dunst's daughter, in Civil War. She kind of she could be she could have been a good Ellie. She could not, but she's older now, so she could play an older Ellie. You know what I mean? Maybe. But I don't know what the fuck Naughty Dog's thinking, bro. Those niggas are on crack. The motherfuckers. I don't know. Like I don't know. Oh, well, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. Other movie that she's like shit. I forgot. Yeah. Like to play Ellie though. She's funny and shit. I think. Well,